Yo, this is Chris from Team Innovate. I was just making this video to get some coverage about nationals. I mean, I just got back a couple hours ago. The event was in Pittsburgh once again. It was my very first Nets, and overall, I would have to say it was fun. I mean, lots of good duelists, just a fun time. Lots of the little attractions at the event were just marvelous. Um, Props to Hansel for topping and winning with his Tech Genesis deck. I mean, congrats for him and everybody else that made it to World and even just topped in general. Um, I mean, definitely majorly fun experience. Uh, Only thing I can really say about it that I didn't like was the fact that when I was getting geared up for Nats, I was one of the things I was really excited about was the fact that there's lots of variety. Like in the decks, like the top 13 for Province didn't even repeat in like deck lists. But then here it was like 75% like Tengu Synchros. It was actually pretty ridiculous. Whether they were Chaos with tour guides or they were just like, without the tour guides or Chaos. But there was a lot of Tengu Synchros, which I didn't exactly mind because I main Sabers. And so, I mean, Gozen Match and DD Crow and the side's pretty solid. But at the same time, I was really hoping for a lot of variety. And, I mean, it was really cool. The vendors were on fire. I mean, there were plenty of great deals there. Um, Definitely had fun getting my stuff signed by Dan Green and the you say guy. That sounds really bad because I forgot his name. But point being, the voice of Tristan. Um, it was just a really good time. Um, I must say though, how I started off really strong. I went up against Tengu Synchro, and I 2-0'd it, because like I said, side's pretty solid for it. Went up against Dragons, and 2-0'd it. Went against, well, in 3, I went against Tengu again, and I 2-0'd it. Then I went up against Tengu a third time, and I 2-0'd it. And that's just like the kind of, like I was like, oh, Tengu. Went up against a mirror match, and that one was just like, that one, it was a pretty good battle, pretty good, but I lost in the end. And then I went up against my, fourth Tengu Synchro. And I'm not going to call it stacking, it was probably just really bad luck on my part. But the only monsters I drew, like the first round, was just like, it was bad. Like, I mean, I had a Fall Troll and Pushul in hand. And I was like, okay, that looks good for an X-Air player. It's like, oh, I just got to get that one more monster to set it up. And I drew into another Pushul. And I was like, so, I kind of set it. And then I drew into a Fall Troll, and he was just beating down my walls with stuff. And you started moving the Pushuls with Kaises, and it just got bad. Like, that was bad. And the second duel, like, 5 spells and traps. 3 turns in, I draw into a Boggart Knight. I have to trap stun just to cover my ass, just, putting on a Boggart Knight. And then I draw into a Fall Troll 2 turns later. When he beats me, I just, you just check your next couple draws. I was out of, like, drawing any monster for a good 6 turns. And so, I mean, that was just really bad luck. I'm not even call it stacking or even accuse him of anything, but that was just terrible luck. So, I was, looking at it, and I was like, this is my first Nats. I didn't think my skill level was high enough to continue on without getting a single loss after that, because I already had 2. So, I just dropped for the day and just, enjoyed the venue. And, yeah, like I said, I just wish Tengu Plants wasn't the, almost the only deck seen there. I mean, that was just annoying. Like, but, meta is meta, and to be honest, Tengu kind of unbalanced the format. I mean, it's a silly card. It's a really silly card, and the deck built around it just makes it sillier. So, that's pretty much it. Props to everybody that got out there. It was nice meeting you. If I did meet you, it was nice, I guess, just being there. And also, just saying, little Dragon Duel kids, pretty good. I mean, like, it's kind of like cool to see how good kids can be right now. I'm giving props out to one of my friends, Cole Agan. I mean, he was just kind of wrecking. You can see his feature matches. I'll put both his feature matches in this video and links somewhere around the screen. So yeah, just go check him out. I mean, he's pretty good. And that's all I pretty much have to say about Nats. And yeah, if you have any comments, any stories about your times here or whatnot, just post them. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and that's pretty much it. Signing out.